So today's video is how to use your elbow. Most of the time we always focus on the punching and maybe the finger thrust, but don't underestimate how much you can do with the elbow execution of it, right? You're gonna use your body in order for you to get in close to your opponent, and believe it or not, the elbow is going to take out your opponent much faster. Come on in, Kevin. All right, so when your opponent comes to you really quick, what happens is you don't have time to block and block and block, right? And in other videos, I'm talking about, you know, how he comes in and you move back as you're blocking. But what happens if he moves too fast, right? And I also emphasize on you can only have a chance to block one time, okay? And the rest is you have to attack him. But if he goes too fast, and the best way is to put your elbow together like this and keep hooking my face, see? And you keep block like this, okay? And once you align your body this way here, and then you have your elbow up, actually this here provides a leverage that the more that he's gonna hook you, it's gonna hurt him, okay? So if he does it like this, it hurts him until he gives you an uppercut. Then you have to be careful, right? And that's when you have to know when to do this way here and then when to bring it closer, okay? Then after he gives you a few of that, this is where the elbow attacking gonna come in, okay? So that's just for the elbow defense, and now it's gonna be the elbow offense. So if he comes in, hook, 2, 3, move in. You see how I move in? Once I move in, I block this way here. The elbow's here, boom, down to his body, chop to his neck, knee, and boom, elbow back to the face, okay? Once you elbow your opponent, you have to make sure that your body's compressed. Don't just elbow for the sake of elbowing. So this is what I mean by elbow with your body forward. So let's say if he comes in, so from here, right? So if you punch that one here, see how I block like this? Look, elbow. Don't elbow standing still like that, like in the kata. You want to elbow here, compress body, right? Body sink, elbow, right? And then from here, elbow, right? And then here, elbow, okay? So your body always compressed like that. Don't just do it this way. It's gonna work, but it's not as effective. It's not as strong, okay? When your body's in this position with like a semi-horse stance, or we call it a Nihonchi stance, as well as the compression of your lat and your tricep, then it's much stronger. For example, a hook, see here? Look how I elbow, boom, right? And then from here, boom, see how, not like that, this, boom, okay? And then here, turn, boom, okay? That's the elbow I'm talking about, okay? So now we're gonna try to do a combination of elbows. So again, he comes in, hook, block, boom, see? 1, 2, 3, okay? So how do you practice at home by yourself or in your dojo? Learn to, don't practice. So in the beginning, you can do like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then 5, right? These back here. But try to do it with your body. So we go 1, sink, right? 2, sink, up, sink, 3, sink, right? And then 4, and back, 5, and back, 6, okay? Make sure that your body's compressed this way in order to get that feel of the compression so that your elbow can be much stronger, okay? Okay, so in one of our kata, especially the second kata, Fugara ni, you have this motion where elbow, right? So kick, elbow, low block, punch. So how do you put that together, right? So let's say if he's hooking that side, right here, right? Kick, right? And then followed by elbow. See that? Followed by elbow. So you go boom, boom, and then elbow, right? So same here, boom, boom, elbow. Okay? So one thing is kata. Yes, you are in the dojo, you want to do kata in a way that looks elegant, looks nice. You put it into a practical form. Kata doesn't serve the purpose of looking nice. Kata serves the purpose of making it effective, okay? So it's important to understand body alignment versus looking nice for your teacher or whoever just asking you to do the kata. Okay, the other kata where we also use the elbow is from Pinan Sandan, especially Pinan Sandan for those of you who practice Matsubayashi or even other style. At the end when they do this motion here, throw here, this one. Okay, so other schools, they talk about if someone grabs you in the back, you elbow them in the back, and then you punch them backwards, you elbow in the back, and you punch them backward. That kind of interpretation is rather pretty complicated to put into a real scenario, right? Because when somebody grabs you in the back already, it's very difficult to say I'm gonna elbow him and I'm gonna punch him at the same time because your opponent is always constantly moving, okay? So the other way that we do it is, let's say, if he punches you here, see how I open my hand, and then from here he stays still, so I grab, then I pull him back, and then elbow. So if he goes here, pull, elbow, right? Here, elbow, okay? So that's the kind of practice that you want, or the interpretation that you want in that kata, so that you can learn how to apply the elbow, okay? All right, the other thing too is, this is an additional tip, is have your you see a lot of people, like the way Kevin stand, the fighting stance, they do it this way, right? Once your opponent attack, try to see you do it this way, try it, right? Because you see how both of my elbows are being flared out, and here, so if he goes this way here, see? Here, it's very difficult for me to go in, right? Because if I go in, he blocks. If I go up, he blocks. It's very simple. Simple just like that. Now, if his elbows like that, if I'm going to the side, all he has to do is sink his body to where I'm punching, and then I'll feel it, right? I feel it, okay? So it's very important to start out like this here. Now you're protecting the box. The box is basically where he's gonna attack you, okay? So that's one of the tips that I'm giving to you so that you can understand to apply when it comes to a real fighting scenario. Okay, the other scenario is how to use elbow with your leg. Also, another thing that if I didn't mention earlier is when you are fighting with an elbow, that means you are accepting to be close to your opponent, okay? And every time when you fight to be close to your opponent, you are always in danger, right? Don't think of yourself that nothing's gonna happen to me, I'm gonna neutralize him all the way. Yeah, if you come in and you get him to the ground, that's another discussion. But when you get in close, there will be chances that he's gonna punch you as well, right? But at the end of the day is, when you get close, what are you essentially wanting to do to him, okay? So let's say, right here, if he punches me and I'm gonna just use elbow to block, see? Use elbow to block. See how close I am right here? Now if I can come in back of him and elbow, see? See, come, elbow, okay? So when I elbow him this way here, I'm trapping his leg and also taking away his center line. So it doesn't matter what he does here. Let's say if he's gonna, I'll take a punch. A punch here with this short distance is not gonna hurt me versus here, right? If I do it like that, he's gonna fall along with breaking his sternum as well, okay? So that's the elbow concept. It's to get in close and to align your body in a way that, that you can generate enough power to neutralize your opponent. All right, with that, if you like what you just saw, subscribe, like, watch these videos, and I'll see you in the next one.